Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Western New York. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The first carry here for Ashton Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. To throw is Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. We've set it down from 37. Genty from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Baker now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Oh, the ball is loose again. And they recover. So after a very chaotic play and a couple of turnovers, they're set up somehow with a first down. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they've set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. This is Jetty on second. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out third down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on third down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happens.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish.
The lateral goes haywire. Fumble! And this is scooped up by the Bills. And that turnover is going to give him the football on the other side of midfield. Fails to find his running back.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
All set to go now from the 35. Allen taken right to the air. And his first offering of the game lines up incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. Ooh, got him close to the line of the game. Down to the 25, third and maybe a yard. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And into the end zone it goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. Extra point up and good for Bass. And the Bills will jump back to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
Bass now to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And things look tougher now with third and long. Third and long for him here. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
A.J. Cole in punt formation for the Raiders.
Work begins at the 31. He gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Pickup there of 39 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the red zone on 1st. He rolls to his right. Now he takes it. He's making him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on the 2nd and inches. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Middle.
Allen on 3rd and short. Into a crowd. Oh, intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Raiders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate, and I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They are facing 2nd down deep on their own end. Connecting on the slant. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. Mayfield with a blitz coming. Ooh, he missed that run and he knew it. Put it behind his guy and now it's 4th down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. And this one gets just beyond midfield before sailing out.
47-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him and starts at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Bills. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Pass now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field positions.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
13 yards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, Mayfield. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mayfield now from the gun. Headed out right. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
14 more yards.
They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Trying to find Brock Bowers. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, that's not an easy thing to do, Kate. Not against quarterbacks and the red zone offenses in this league, but what a tremendous effort to not only get the stop, but to end it with gusto and a sack.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Carlson's kick is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
Their own 38-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Round 80! Alert! What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Fits it through the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense in the hurry up here.
16 yards. The Bills, 1st down.
1st down throw for Allen. Short pass brought in. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call pretty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Throwing here, Allen. Completed to his running back. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Offense to the line fast.
That's good for Bills. First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Look out.
It's a design run for Allen. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Cook. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
Gain of 1 yard on.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Where's that?
They'll run with Johnson. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th down.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get more points to end a lopsided first half. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills push their lead to 18. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here's the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And an unfavorable hop is going to cost him as the ball winds up out of bounds inside the landing zone. So it's going to still move up to the 40.
Alert! Ready? What's that?
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. He put everything he's got behind it. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
2nd down, Allen throwing again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Finds him on the crossing route. This great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
First down.
To throw again, it's Allen. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, You got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
180! Scott!
I'll toss it. Genty. Now first down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
180!
Here's Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
180! What's that?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
180! Stop!
They'll indeed go for this. It's Mayfield. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First and 10 from the 32.
180! Look out!
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Hits him on the in route. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Bills.
Working inside the red zone. In the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Bills continue piling on to this lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
What's that?
They give up the guts. It's Genty. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 180! What's that?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And Bills get to him. He's brought down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Good. 180. Kings. Done.
3rd and long for him here. Man downfield, and he finds Besh. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders take a small chunk off that lead. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders will trail by 25.
Raiders 10. Daniel Carlson.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And they'll take this one up at the 35 as the kick bounces out of the end zone.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Find Johnson out of the backfield. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strap. Working quickly here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
On 1st down, Allen. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd down, here's Allen again. This is cut downfield by Rice. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills grow their lead yet again.
Bills 42. Raiders 10.
Bass now to kick this away.
Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Good. 180.
Baker now from the gun. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Trying on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. Throw is caught by the back. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. 1st down now, ball at the 33. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. And off to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Pressure coming, Baker. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. A gain of 15 there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Baker now. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Complete to number 89, Brock Bowers. 8 yards.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the 36-yard line.
And they just get the play off. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Raiders football, but really just counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and short. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. Finds him over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They're all set now, 1st and 10.
The Raider first down.
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Regular.
Throwing again is Baker. The in route complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Baker throwing again. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Okay, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Mayfield to throw again. It's a screen play to Genty. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It's plays like that, Kate, right along. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And he makes the play a full extension. That's a touchdown. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see it throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
17. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he takes the return out of bounds.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Alert! Monday! Look out!
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And down he goes. Raiders got him. Offense up to the line fast.
10-yard loss. brings up second and 20 at the 22-yard line.
What's that?
Blitz coming here. Allen bails out of the pocket quick. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long, it's Allen. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Fourth and forever coming up.
Half 10. Hey, hold. Half. What's that?
They'll go. Allen. Downfield is fine. St. Brown. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
Again, Allen to the air. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
Another Bills first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Buying some time right. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And tell me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Bills picked up the fumble and ran it home. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills continue adding on to that lead.
49. Raiders 17. Tyler
Bass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. And it's first and 10. Mayfield with a blitz coming. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Second down, Mayfield to pass. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Raiders just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Third and long for him here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
56. Alert! Alert!
They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to manage to take him down at the 12. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. What a hit! Jars the ball loose. And the Raiders get to it. And they will not score. They needed one more step to make it, but they are going to take over at the goal line.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
They charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Pete. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches. There's another for it. And he will not get in. The defense holds. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
3rd and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. He's keeping it down to get it forward. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. This is Genty. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Raiders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders will trail by 25. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, tight.
First down throw for Allen. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that.
And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Bills continue piling it on here in the 4th. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills tack on 7 more to their lead.
Bills 56, Raiders 24.
Bass now to kick this away.
To kick off for Buffalo.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Pressure coming, Baker. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Into the red zone. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Raiders putting up points in a game decided.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders will trail by 25.
Daniel
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. On 1st down, Allen. He's got a man left. The lateral goes haywire, live ball. And he falls on it himself, so no turnover to dampen the mood here at the end of this one. Game over. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win.